Hey, boom, let's do this. With all this virus foolishness going on, ay, ay, ay. Stupidity reigns. Anyhow, Nancy Pelosi, when Obama suggested this, she thought it was brilliant. Yet she resists Trump doing it. Well, you know, what do you expect from Nancy Pelosi?
Thing that all of the working families would benefit from because if you get a paycheck, you're going to take home more money. Isn't this what Trump is trying to do? Actually, he wanted 0%. Why did he want 0%? Because once
He wanted 0%. Didn't know that.
we get rid of the central bank, a lot of these taxes are going to go away. Trump
Get rid of the central bank, a lot of these taxes are going to go away. Probably true.
also said that he's going to provide capital liquidity to firms impacted by this event. He said, we will provide low interest rate loans. Remember, the Fed meeting is coming up on the 17th. What does Trump want? He wants these rates to go to zero, actually, eventually into negative territory. Who does this hurt? It hurts the central bank. It hurts the central bank establishment. Remember, their system is built on debt. They want to loan out the funds with interest attached.
Let's move on. All this is going to change one way or another. The question is, how is it going to change?
Prevent unusual disruptions in the market. Trading conditions stemming from this event. Now, of course, when everything is all said and done, who is holding this debt? The Fed is. So the Fed is being forced to buy all of this debt. They're no longer.
Let's move on. We'll see. I don't trust the Fed. I don't trust reporting out of it. We'll see what happens. Do I believe the deep state players are in trouble? A little bit. Do I believe they're going to go away? No. I don't think they're ever going to go away. And they're always going to be playing the politicians as puppets to blackmail and other things.
And I do believe that these deep state players, they know it. If you notice, look at the individuals, look at the countries, look who is getting sick. There's a reason for this. We'll be talking about all of this a little bit later.
Let's move on.
Economic stimulus plan. Pelosi tried to lobby for several provisions that stalled bipartisan commitment to the effort. One was a mandate for up to $1 billion to reimburse laboratory claims, which White House officials say would set a precedent of health spending without protections outlined in the Hyde Amendment. I think he should explain what happened. I think this should be out in the public so everyone understands why we need reform. What exactly happened? And I think that is coming. And when this post is from, March Madness, public will know soon. This is a 2-year delta. So March is crazy right now, not because of basketball, because of what is going on. This is March Madness, and the public is going to know very, very soon. Now, we know that Europe, a lot of the countries in Europe are part of the Five Eyes. We know there are many leaders that are part of the deep state. Merkel, she's one of them, and she is refusing to close the border with Italy after warning 70% of Germany would be infected with coronavirus. So she's not shutting down the borders right now while we have this global pandemic going on. Does that make sense? No. Let's go back to post 190. And it says, USA versus necessary to cut strings with foreign bad actors. Necessary to form worldwide alliances to defeat. Think Merkel is a coincidence? They are puppets. They are weak. They are scared. 80% dark ops necessary. 20% public for justice. The stage must be set. Have faith. And then we have certain individuals, and we need to look out for all the individuals that are coming down with coronavirus. Look at the countries. Iran. Remember what Iran is about? Where did all the pallets of cash go? The deals that were made with Iran? How many individuals have coronavirus? It's a huge outbreak. Think of Italy. Wasn't there spying coming out of Italy? Wasn't there base of operation out of Italy? Weren't there certain players in Italy? Didn't Durham and Barr visit Italy? Italy, it reminds me of post 2217. And Anon asked a question to Q. Trudeau, anything? And Q responded, billionaires 187, 5i, safety house build, uranium one funnel with arrows pointing to Canada, pointing to X. So Trudeau seems like he might have been a part of this because Q is letting us know uranium one funnel through Canada. And let me take this a step further. We know that Trudeau is the 23rd Prime Minister of Canada. Let's go to post 1492. Now, this is May 19, 2018. It said, and Anon asked the question, you knew when you set that trip that the pain would be delivered. 23. More evidence of foreknowledge. I watch the news today. 23. Isn't that Trudeau? It could be. Now, very interestingly, we know that Trump, he placed travel restrictions on foreign nationals who have been in the 26 European countries. He tweeted out the following. The travel restrictions apply to foreign nationals who have been in 26 European countries with open border agreements in the last 14 days. Those exempt from those restrictions, such as U.S. citizens, will be directed to limited airports where screening can take place. So Trump decided, okay, we're going to stop the flow of people in Europe. Why did he do this? Is it just for the coronavirus? Or is it easier to track individuals and movement of individuals if you don't have all these people traveling? I have a couple of tweets, and down below it says, who will be next to fall post-Weinstein? So we know that Weinstein, he got 23 years in prison. Under this, it says, big name coming. Now, Big, that was a movie where Tom Hanks appeared in. Also, Patton Oswalt knows and is very friendly with Tom Hanks. Here's a tweet from Patton Oswalt. Always listen to Tom Hanks. Here's one from GQ magazine. Tom Hanks and Patton Oswalt were even more amused by the GOP debate than the rest of us. So was Q letting us know at this time that it was going to be Tom Hanks? Do we think it's going to be many others? Yes, I do believe so. I believe that these individuals are going to come down with the coronavirus. As this moves forward, we might see a lot of these players start to say they have it. Now, is this their way out? Maybe. Let's continue. This is from Sun Q Tzu, and it says, why is this significant? Cartels serve as deep state foot soldiers. They're being rounded up so they can't pull off any attacks when major arrests happen. U.S. carries out widespread nationwide arrest blitz on remorseless CGNG cartel. So across the entire country, they went after the cartel. These individuals are the muscle of the deep state. Why was this done now during the coronavirus? They're removing the muscle of the deep state. Now, we're getting word that the Capitol, the House Senate offices, are going to be shut down to people until April 1st. It might be later than this, earlier than this, but they're shutting it down. Dan Scavino tweeted out a very interesting picture. It's a picture of the White House, and it has like a green lighting tint on it. And this brings me back to post 1078. This was April 8th, 2018. Night 4, increased chatter, authorization B19.2, Sparrow Red, prevent at all costs, good, Castle online. Under this it says prevent, authorization first S, Castle green, and the White House is green. Contact window okay, and there's also another string in there. Don't know exactly what that means. Does this mean that the green castle is now online? Everything is a go. Then we move to post 1079. And down below it says tracking good, relay back channel SWH EP1 fly high. So is this letting us know that everything's being tracked, everything's online, and they are a go? And we're starting to get tweets from the military that kind of follow up on all of this. This is from the U.S. Marines. Late night specialists. Marines with the 31st MEU, Maritime Raid Force, and Royal Thai Marines conduct reconnaissance and surveillance insertion training in the Kingdom of Thailand during exercise Cobra Gold. Advancing regional security and effective responses to crisis. Now, the picture in the background is all green lights. Then we have Code of Vets. Some of our Code of Vets IRR, Individual Ready Reserve, veterans are being activated. Then we have the U.S. Navy. And it shows the U.S. Navy photos, and it says photos of the day, USSM McCampbell transits the South China Sea, coastal riverines patrol, continues in the Arctic, sailors use the latest tech to stand a simulated watch. And one of these pictures is the bridge in red, rig for red. And then the Air Force says, Ready Air Force. And it seems that the...
Interesting. Never seen the military support a president like this, and they are getting it back from Trump too.
Military is ready. And if you look at U.S. Strategic Command, this is what the tweet reads. As we establish integrated strategic deterrence, we must present tailored approaches that leverage the full spectrum of our military capabilities and elements of U.S. national power against specific adversaries. Admiral Richard. Specific adversaries. So look at what's going on right now. Everything is being shut down. And I do believe public schools will eventually be shutting down. Disney's being shut down. Everything's being shut down. Julian's Rum tweeted this out. Conferences...
Why is everything being shut down? This is not a major threat, but something else must be going on behind the scenes.
Shutting down, sporting events shutting down, concerts shutting down, everything. Life's distractions are basically gone. POTUS has everyone's attention. Why might that be important? All the noise is being removed. Think about it. If Trump makes an announcement using the emergency system or anything like that, everyone is going to be focused on that. All that noise is gone. And if we look at the travel restrictions, they are effective March 14th at midnight. That's 3/14. If we go back to 3/14, this is post 3/14, it says, be the autist we know you are. It's about the break. Godspeed, Patriots. Then Joe M. noticed something very interesting, and he tweeted this out. Don't know what it means. I think it's swell that the 30-day Europe travel ban ends on 4/10/20, which is also Trump's initials, DJT, which is also Good Friday. And that brings me to post 35, because at the end of this post, it has the numbers 4/10/20. What does this post say? POTUS will be well insulated, protected on Air Force One and abroad, specific locations classified, while these operations are conducted due to the nature of the entrenchment. It is time to take back our country and make Americans great again. Let us salute and pray for the brave men and women in uniform who will undertake this assignment to bring forth peace, unity, and return power to the people. It is our hope that this message reaches enough people to make a meaningful impact. We cannot yet telegraph this message through normal methods for reasons I am sure everyone here can understand. Follow the questions from the previous thread. Remain calm. The primary targets are within D.C. and remain at the top on both sides. The spillover in the streets will be quickly shut down. Look for more false flags. Stay alert and vigilant. And above all, please pray. And then down below there's a quote. For God so loved the world that he gave his one and only Son, that whoever believes in him shall not perish, but have eternal life. Love is patient. Love is kind. God bless my fellow Americans. Now, this is very interesting. And then we have a Fox News broadcast showing the Capitol building, and this is Anon 66 that recorded this. There is a green queue with a rabbit inside. Now, is this real? We don't know. But Anon 66 said, no idea how accurate this is, but someone just sent me this. Can anyone verify it if they saw it too? That green light sure looks like a queue to me. Julian's Rum wrote, holy shit, Anon 66-1. I think that actually is a queue on the Cap building with the rabbit inside. Now, once again, is this a true picture? Was this modified? This is very interesting. Let's review what is going on here. Think logically when we go through this. The virus hits the world. Q has been telling us that the storm has arrived and we're prepared and ready. Travel is restricted. Countries, cities, states, businesses quarantined. People movement is at a minimum. Sporting events canceled. Social gatherings canceled. International travel canceled. Everything's canceled. And more things are being canceled. Police, National Guard, armed forces on the ready. Messages sent that the storm has arrived. Think China, Iran, Italy, and other states. Famous people are reporting they have the virus. Corrupt U.S. politicians are probably next. We're seeing foreign leaders saying that they have the virus. Arrests are being made in Saudi Arabia. The cartel was brought down in the U.S. That was the muscle of the deep state. Trump tweets the following: I am fully prepared to use the full power of the federal government to deal with our current challenge of the coronavirus. We are the cure. Silent running. The operation is now active. And what's very interesting is that Q continually says that these people are sick. And it's very interesting that we have the coronavirus right now, and it's making these people sick. And Q says, we the people are the cure. And I do believe Trump and the Patriots, they are setting the stage worldwide. They're getting prepared and ready to bring the hammer.
All right, there we are. We're going to end it here. Now remember, let's get smart and let's use our own heads about this. Coronavirus is not that big a deal, but the influenza is a lot bigger deal. We have viruses all the time. But we do need to get ready on our food supply, our water supply, our money supply, our gold and silver, clothing and shelter, out of debt, because even bigger things may come down the pike. And if you're prepared with small groups that are willing to help and work with you, you won't have a problem getting through anything, especially if you're out of debt. Again, this is Roger Martin from Billings, Montana. Think bigger than what's currently going on. If the real estate goes down, if gold comes back, the Federal Reserve is eliminated, there's going to be a lot of people rejoicing over those things. Good day. Think bigger picture. Also take a look at Neolife, the supplements there, Pro Vitality, the PhytoDefense, and Formula 4. They're essential for a better immune system. Take whatever you can afford and go from there. Get your food supply ready, get your money supply ready, including some gold and silver, and get ready for more challenging things to come, and get ready for things to change. Again, this is Roger Martin from Billings, Montana. Good day.